Assalamualaikum. My name is Muazzafing and welcome to my 19th video. It's me still complaining about the things that happened to me, and today's title is going to be my roommate always try to outsmart me. So it's really hard for me to discuss about this, and it's okay because was not a YouTuber. He don't have a computer at home, and he just playing with other media, social media. So I don't think I will get into any trouble. Make a video about him telling how he make my life so miserable sometimes, and it's so funny. The funny part was on how he was so inviting to ask me to come to live in him, and it turned out that somehow it was also my responsibility to take a good care of that particular house. This is weird, you know. back in the day Back in the day, what happened was he has his own assumption on the reason why I can stay with him. It's like somehow I have a certain responsibility that I need to do. First of all, I am still considered a guest, and I don't have to take good care of it that much. I don't have to care that much. I just want to sleep in my room and do whatever things that I want. But somehow I require to be socialized. You know, whenever I'm going to go out, it's like I need to tell him first, because if I going to go at the same place as he is going to go, and then he can ask me to buy him stuff. Because it give no problem to me, and it's weird and it's awkward, and because I always treat myself to get what I want. And if you want to do anything, you do it by yourself, and you don't have to assume that people are always there to help you. What I'm saying was, if you can do it by yourself, then do it by yourself. All I said. But if you really need a help, of course I'm going to help you out. So please understand me on that. But that's okay, I can accept it. But the hardest part is whenever we try to have a conversation, it's like if I going to tell him a certain facts, he also is going to tell you a certain facts that he knew, as if there is a competition about which one of us who know more, you know, which one of us who understand more. And sometimes it's just going to be a simple discussion, but it's it still can't be normal. It still is about who is winning the argument, and it we will not it wasn't even an argument, is what I'm saying. And it's hard to explain. Sometimes we just want to tell things and we move on, and we are going to start to say a story about another topic. But if you keep jumping around on different stuff like that, you know, he is not going to accept it properly. I don't know. It's just like I don't want to talk about a certain particular subject for too long. We can, especially when we are complaining about others, especially when the problems that include society, the problem in society. I love to discuss on how we are going to fix things, but if it's going to be exceed more than 10 minutes, and it has passed like 15 minutes, okay, that is way too long. the normal amount will be 3 minutes to 5 minutes to discuss one topic regarding about a problem of society, because I want our relationship to be more about getting know each other rather than just talk about someone else, right? So it's so funny to see him as if he's trying to push his idea, and yes, some idea that he have really good than me. And sometimes I try to tease him and saying, if you know so much about this stuff, why can't you just tell me earlier, you know? And of course he always got a thing to say about that, as if you shouldn't ask, you should just ask more frequently. How am I supposed to know? You don't know that, and I have to tell you that, you know. And all sort of reason, excuse, all sort of excuse that he gave. But I don't know, man. It just that our friendship is not natural anymore. It just always a competition with you and me. And he really tried to outsmart me. He tried to show to me that he also know, have the knowledge about the topic, a certain topic that I discuss. And and I can't just say the things that I like anymore, except if I need to also to hear the opinion that he has regarding about the things that I speak. And sometimes I like to say random things, you know. I say this about that, and I go to some place and this is how I felt, and that's it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. But it was going to be a story about the version that he have, or the things that he would do if he is in that kind of situation. And now I don't know how to explain to him seriously, because it's not a bigger deal. It just like sometimes I can be patient with him, but it was quite a lot of times until I realized as if that is what he was. And the answer is no. I don't want to live like this anymore. So what happened and this and that, now I'm here back with my family in my parents' house, alone in their room. So I feel so free right now that I have to that I don't have even have to bother what others people thinks about their opinion. I was more free right now. I can just say whatever I want and do whatever I want, and it can't be helped. Why? Sometimes I keep asking myself what went wrong with him. We just live like a normal situation, normal person, and suddenly it has to be a competition to show which of us is more knowledgeable, and it become awkward, and as if in front of him I need to act like I do know more about certain things, certain stuff, so I could be a same level as him, a same level mentality as him. But sometimes me with my friends, I did sometimes I just want to be stupid. Sometimes I just want to say silly things, give it a thought about something that doesn't make any sense, being ridiculous for a while, right? And all of the seriousness that our relationship has to be. I don't want to do this anymore, and hopefully, when I met someone, married someone, it's going to be someone that would listen to me for everything that I would say without saying anything, without give me a feedback, a criticism, advice. Please give me advice if I ask you to, because sometimes not everything you need to be solved. And sometimes it's just that the story that I want to tell you, uh, the story that I want to share, just a simple story, that's a silly story, and that's it. And I would love to make my life simple, because you don't have to reply everything that I said. Sometimes I just want you to aware things. I just want you to know things. That's it. And and also that will be the things that you did it to me. And you still tell me stories, and I will keep my mouth shut. That's how human works, right? But that's what it is. To my roommate, I hope that one day you can meet with someone that are better than me. Or perhaps I hope you can get married and be a loving husband, because I do believe that a man treat women differently than a man treat with boys with their friends. So perhaps if you married if he married with someone beautiful, he is going to be a loving person, and he is more going to take a good care of uh, her feeling, her emotion, her hearts. And there will be a zero competition. I think he is just going to let her tell any problems that she have, and I just want him to be happy. But I can't be friends with him anymore. I guess it is what it is. I did my mistake because I lived with him without knowing who he really was. And at that particular moment, it was my desperation to go out from this house, because I need to find a place where I can be cool for a moment. And now I'm back to my parents, and things, unfortunately for me, things are getting better, and good for me then. And whatever it is it may be, I only can hope for the best for every one of us. So that is a little story about my roommates. He is not going to watch this video. He is not going to be aware on this channel exists, or he will never gonna know about the things I have to say about him. Let's keep this a secret between us, alright? Until we meet again, take good care of yourself, alright? Bye.